Good day, my plant foldies. This is Richie at Grow Folds, and today we will be visiting a big box store in North McKinney, Texas called Home Depot's. Thank you for tuning in, as always, to my live premieres and live chats. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at Grow Folds. Our plant community is growing, and I am loving the interactions we've been having. So we are about to walk into this North McKinney Home Depot. I've been here before, but I just wanted to see if they had some more restock. And it looks like they have. Their area is a little bit more full. So we're just gonna walk over here and check out what they have today. So for all of the plant foldies that continue to go to my live premieres, I really appreciate it. And for those that even dropped like monetary tips for my videos during the live chats and even on the videos, thank you so much. That helps with my funding for my plants. As you can see, I do plant shopping videos daily, and I'm hoping to still get you guys 2 videos a day. But as you can see, we are passing by some Vigoro hanging baskets. We've seen a bunch of dehydrated peace lilies. That's what happens when you don't water a spathiphyllum or a peace lily. They're not really dead, they just need water. And then we have some beautiful cordyline right over here. Majesty palms, that's a staple when it comes to big box stores. You will never miss a Majesty palm for sure. And then we have a bird of paradise right here, a Monstera deliciosa. And then we're gonna go over here, and it looks like they've got some trending tropicals mixed in with some Vigoro plants, and then some more peace lily or spathiphyllum, and some braided Draecena right over here, Draecena marginata. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some of these other plants by proven winners. We're gonna take a look at these proven winner plants and see if they have anything new, or just take a look at them, and maybe I'll sprinkle in a little bit of care tips. So you can see right here, we have some trade scanthia, feeling flirty. I bought one of those. We have a philodendron red sun. This looks beautiful as well. This one has like orange foliage that pops out with the new growth, and then it just ends up turning that beautiful green color. Now these are by proven winners. It might be like Prince of Orange, but they call it the red sun. I love that dark foliage right over there though. Let me know if you actually grow this philodendron. I am debating whether I should get it. And then here we have another Stromanthe. It's not the Trio Star, but what I find interesting is it's a little bit more green. I find that actual Stromanthe are not as finicky as Calathea, so that's really exciting. And what I like about it is you can display those Stromanthe from the top view or bottom view. Here we have a beautiful Ficus elastica altissima. This is for $29.98. Some people call it the yellow gem. You know, that's the interesting thing about plants, is they have different names, especially proven winners. But I've always known this one as the Ficus elastica altissima. The variegation is okay. It's a little bit more subtle. Typically, this one has more pronounced variegation. I would say lighting conditions would definitely influence that. Some plants, their variegation actually is influenced by its genetics. I would say both light and genetics influence it, but more so for that altissima, it is definitely light influence. And then right over here, this is a beautiful philodendron mayoi. I was so excited to get a philodendron mayoi, and mine is growing absolutely well. It is growing very well. And this one right over here is a little bit more of a juvenile form. As a philodendron mayoi grows up a pole, it becomes a little bit more serrated in its fenestrations. But nonetheless, this is a beautiful mayoi. Unfortunately, it does have a little bit of leaf damage. I think this has been at this Home Depot for about a month now, hoping somebody will buy it and rescue it. And I always love looking at a Ficus umbellata right over here. Look at how beautiful the leaves are. They are large. The only thing about Ficus umbellata is it is one of the ficus that is the most prone to spider mites. So that's something that I've been a little bit weary about taking into my collection. Although these ones actually grow very large, they just require a lot of light. And even in Japanese houseplant design, they actually grow these Ficus umbellata as like trees and bend the trunks and whatnot. So I might end up getting it. I could do some bonsai technique and see if I can get it shaped up, but we will see. Now this is my favorite Thenanthe. This is the gray star. I love the silver leaves and then just the very pronounced veining of this plant. I mentioned this at previous videos, but I definitely need to get one before the health of these Thenanthe gray star decline at Home Depot, just because, just to give some grace for big box stores, I would say that big box stores, plants aren't necessarily their top priority. I'm sure that they have staff that like water them, but you're not going to get the exact care like a plant nursery where they're trimming off dead leaves or checking for pests. They're watering, they're spraying them down with pest preventative. So, for this Thenanthe Gray Star, I may have to pick it up. This is for $29.98. And plant foldies, and that's what I call my viewers here on this channel if you're new. I definitely need to get one of these for sure, and I will always try to get you guys the price. So for this one, this is $29.98. It comes in 2 varieties. There's this white ceramic type planter, and then we have the basket woven one. Honestly, I prefer this one right over here versus the basket. However, I wish this would have just been a very solid shape versus like having a bevel on it. I really like planters that are very modern, sleek, and simple, very minimal textures and matte finishes versus ceramic finishes. But as you can see, this is a beautiful Thenanthe Gray Star. If you guys grow this particular Thenanthe, please let me know what your care tips are or how it's been growing for you. And how can you not take a look at this beautiful Calathea orbifolia? This is one of those very easy to find Calatheas, but nonetheless, it gives you a very impactful statement. Look at how beautiful and wide the leaves are. It looks like somebody took some brush, paintbrush, and just had those very elegant brush strokes. This is a work of art for sure. It reminds me of certain plants that just look like a work of art, like maybe a Ficus elastica taniki. Calathea orbifolia is another one. I would say it just looks like an actual living work of art. And then here we have another Alocasia. This one is the Alocasia Mystic Nairobi Night, or that's what Proven Winners is calling it. And this one's for $29.98. This one is looking okay. I have had some, Alocasias in my collection as of late. The latest one I got was from Famous in Oregon, a local plant nursery out in Prosper, Texas, called the Alocasia Mickey Mouse. It's doing very well for me. And I think my Calathea are doing well because I've been using this preventative neem oil spray called Protect by We the Wild. So if you guys haven't seen that, it really works from preventing spider mites. So for my Hedra Helix challenge, I have been spraying my Hedra Helix with that in all my plants, and I haven't seen any pests with it. So just really excited about it. Definitely do your research on We the Wild Protect neem oil spray. It is amazing. And then we have another different type of ficus right here. I really can't pronounce the name, but this one tends to have more of a bushy, dense form about it. Nonetheless, ficus all require bright indirect light. So if you're going to get a ficus plant, just know that you need to really give it some really good lighting conditions. And for most people that have homes, it's not always the best case scenario unless you just have large windows and lots of grow lights. So just keep that in mind. And then we have another Ficus umbellata right over here. This one is a little bit smaller, but nonetheless, it looks healthy. And this one is for $29.98. I'm trying to find a better deal for that. I may go to Plant Keeper Incorporated because they have some larger form Ficus umbellata. And then I really do love these hydroponic bowls that Proven Winners has. It's called Leaf Joy H2O. This is another Thenanthe Gray Star, but in the water form. If I'm gonna actually buy the Gray Star, I might get the large one or I might get the little small one. These are all for $14.98, and this is a really nice discovery. It might just be a common plant for you, but I haven't seen this type of Draecena where it's like a tricolor. So you have the green, you have the lemon lime color, you have the mint color over there. And I just really love this. This is called the Draecena WARNECKII Urban Urchin. This one is also for $14.98 by Leafjoy. I love the hydroponics of this one. This one is actually one that I would definitely get for my collection. If I'm going to add a Draecena WARNECKII, this would be it, versus maybe the Draecena WARNECKII lemon lime, because look at how beautiful the foliage is here. And on top of that, this plant actually upsizes its leaves and grows very well. It's a moderate growing plant. Doesn't require a lot of light, or it can tolerate lower light conditions. Obviously, its growth pattern or its growth rate will be influenced with more light, but it doesn't really require a lot of like watering and maintenance. Now, this is the Draecena WARNECKII Lemon Lime. This is the one that you would usually find at many big box stores. I know like Costa Farms has Exotic Angels of these ones. Look at how beautiful that is. I do like neon colored plants, these green plants with a lot of like bright neon colors. That is one thing that you can add add to your space. But look at, if you put them side by side, how stark the difference is between the two. Now, if you're in the comment section or even in a live premiere chat at noon today, let me know what you think about which one do you like better, the out of the two Draecena WARNECKII, the Urban Urchin or the Lemon Lime. Honestly, I like both. I might end up just getting both at some point, but today I am definitely going to be a no plant buying, no matter how beautiful the plant is. Now, I say this, guys, but you already know I have added so many plants to my collection. I'm not blaming anybody. It's just I love plants, and you know, sometimes you can't resist it. It's like a very, I would say, healthy or maybe not healthy plant addiction. You know, there's different types of addictions, and unfortunately now it's my indoor plants. So here we have some polka dot plants right over here. I haven't had the best luck growing polka dot plants just because they require quite a bit of water. You can overwater them and then they crisp, or if you underwater them, they crisp. But these are for $4.84 at Home Depot. Then we also have these Vigoro planters. Most of them are $14.98. We have a peace lily. We've got some beautiful anthuriums right over here. I will say that the anthurium selection at Walmart is my recommendation, the best prices, and they are super healthy. And of course, we are never going to have a video where I don't feature an Aglaonema Silver Bay. This is for $14.98. If you haven't gotten an Aglaonema, please consider getting one. They are beautiful plants. We've got to start a trend. We've got to start a plant folding trend where we are just flooding the internet, social media with Aglaonema. I think it's such an underrated plant. Alongside with a staghorn fern right here for $14.98. I love staghorn ferns. Definitely going to add that to my collection when I figure out how to mount it on a wooden panel. And then obviously we have some Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess, not queen. It hasn't become a queen yet, but it is a beautiful Hoya. And then we have another Alocasia Mystic Nairobi Night. I do love the pink stems here, but also how pronounced the veining and the texture of this Alocasia is. I know that Alocasia, variegated Alocasia, are probably going to be the trend for 2024, but let's not sleep on the original Alocasias. Look at the textures of the leaves, and I'm becoming more confident about growing Alocasia. I haven't had any pests, and I've had them for about a month and a half now, or my original ones. I just have like a small humidifier next to it, bright and direct light. And now that I have this amazing neem oil spray by We the Wild called Protect, I am super confident that I can grow these. And then we have this mixed basket right here for $29.98. So you'll get a Aglaonema Red Siam, a Dieffenbachia, and some Golden Pothos right over here. So that's just a little planter. They all have different lighting conditions, but obviously you want to give them bright and direct light for the best conditions possible. And then we have a Lancifolia Calathea or a Rattlesnake Calathea. This is beautiful as well. Very good price for $29.98. I ended up getting a Calathea Makoyana, and I'm debating whether I should get a Calathea Orbifolia just because it is in that size by Nature's Way. So thank you, Nature's Way. And then we have some more peace lily here. So these are dehydrated peace lilies. This is what happens when the plant doesn't get watered. It literally tells you, water me, please, water me, please, water me now. If you water this, or if I was like the staff, I would just take a full hose, water these peace lilies down, and like 2 hours later, they are perky as can be. And then we have a Tomatophyllum right over here. That's awesome. Now it always has that hard water over there, and that's that was clarified by a plant nursery that it's just hard water on the leaves. And then this is a Calathea mosaica. I was into Calathea mosaica, but not so much anymore, just because I feel like the leaves are always kind of droopy. And you can't sleep on Aglaonema Red Siam. If you don't have one in your plant collection and you're watching this video, you gotta run to a big box store and grab it. And then we have another Hydra Helix right here. My Hydra Helix is doing well. My Hydra Helix Gold Baby is living its best life. It is on day 3 with me. But as you can see, Nature's Way is still on sale for $8.98. And we have some beautiful Spathiphyllum right here. Here's the thing about Spathiphyllum or peace lilies. If you want a large plant that has large foliage that can tolerate very low light conditions, that is your plant for you. You can literally grow it in a bathroom and it will still thrive. Now we have another Draecena WARNECKII. This is the lemon lime. This one's for $19.98. See, you can see that they upsize, but they can even get bigger. And then we have another Alocasia right over here. Not sure 100% what this Alocasia is, but it does have some spider mite damage. You can see that the yellowing has been attacked. And this is a beautiful cordyline tea plant called Kiwi. This one is absolutely stunning. Actually, it's my favorite cordyline plant. I wish there was a more compact version, just because a plant this size, I don't really have the space in my home for it, but it is absolutely stunning. And the problem is with cordyline plants or tea plants, I've talked to many plant nurseries, and they are very much spider mite prone when they grow indoors. It's kind of like if you grow Hydra helix or certain ficus, they're just a little bit more prone for some reason. They do absolutely well outdoors in like a back patio that's shaded or some place where it is outdoors. I don't know what it is about spider mites and outdoors. Is there like a natural predator that prevents spider mites? Just because I feel like most plants don't get pests when they grow outdoors. They actually do better, but this one particularly needs to be grown outdoors unless you're going to stay on top of like your neem oil spray and just really looking at it. But look at how beautiful the pink leaves are with the neon green and just how it looks. It almost reminds me of like a variegated ginger. And then we have some more right over here. But tea plants are absolutely beautiful, or they call them cordyline plants. These ones are for $29.98, so it's not a really bad price at all. And this Home Depot out in North McKinney, Texas, has some very healthy looking ones as well. So I don't know, I might end up growing one in the summer where I can actually grow them outdoors. We'll see. I know my back patio ends up being an urban jungle. I have some old footage I might actually add to my YouTube channel from years past. We will see, but as you can see, we can look at this. This is another Monstera deliciosa. So I would say Proven Winners has the best Monstera deliciosa, but if you find mature forms of Monstera, Home Depot actually has the better varieties versus maybe Lowe's. Lowe's has had some unfurling of new Monstera deliciosa leaves that have damage. This is a Epipremnum pinnata Baltic Blue by Costa Farms Training Tropical. This is in its old planter. So I would say Walmart has a cool self-watering planters for Training Tropicals. And I think that was an amazing move by Costa Farms. We have some more Raven ZZs right over here. And then we have some more Spathiphyllum. So care test for Spathiphyllum. Let it, you've got to water it a little bit more frequently. As you can see that, you know, they do dehydrate and let you know they need water. And bright indirect light is great, but it can tolerate lower light conditions. I just want to pan over again here at this beautiful cordyline kiwi. Look at how beautiful it is. I was really tempted to grab this one, but I just don't have the space or lighting conditions or time to stay on top of like the pest control. And then we have some more Vigoro hanging baskets here. This is a staple at any Home Depot, and the Scindapsus exotica is probably the best hanging basket that Home Depot offers. These are all for $19.98. They have some Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess also for the same price, but I feel like the Scindapsus exotica is a really good deal. The silvery leaves and the large foliage is awesome. And we have some Epipremnum aureum, golden pothos. We've got this Hoya Crimson Princess right over here for $19.98. I got one for $19.98 that was way bigger from Costa Farms Exotic Angels. So I feel like for value, if you're able to find a Costa Farms hanging basket at say like a Lowe's or a Walmart, do that instead. But for a Scindapsus exotica, go to a Home Depot. They have the best pricing for that. But you can see that this Home Depot does have a lot of plants. And now it's still very cold out in North Dallas. As spring approaches, I'm sure that the outdoor section will be able to house more of these plants, meaning they will be able to have more capacity to do that. I just can't stop looking at this Calathea orbifolia, but I'm going to get the one by Nature's Way because it's $29.98, larger foliage. If you haven't seen my other Home Depot video where I go shopping, you will see what I mean. But I really should get this Draecena WARNECKII Urban Urchin. Look at how beautiful this is. And look at the roots. That's like root porn right over there. Absolutely stunning. This one is for $14.98 by Proven Winners. Do you guys grow hydroponic plants? What do you think about this? I don't really see a lot of plant influencers really talking about these bowls, but I think we should start a trend for that. I am looking for some that are in, some aglaonema, and then also this Thinanthe Gray Star. Should I have picked this Thinanthe up because this one is a healthy looking one. It's absolutely stunning. It would go well with my Stromanthe Trio Star that I got from a super Target in Lewisville, Texas. And then here's another Thinanthe Gray Star, but this one is in a hydroponic situation, but these two I would actually add. Don't they look like they would belong in my collection? Let me know in the comments, plant foldies, or in the live chats what you think about these plants right here, especially the Draecena WARNECKII Urban Urchin. It may seem common for some people, but you know what? I love plants that have a unique variegation, and this one will actually grow well for any beginner, so I would highly recommend that. Now the Thenanthe, not so much. That's a little bit more finicky, but Draecena WARNECKII, definitely. And then also this Peperonia variegata is another beginner plant. So I would recommend that for anybody that's watching this channel. And then we have a spider plants, some more plants right over here. All of these plants by proven winners are $5.98, except these ones right here in the bowls. So I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much get ready to end this video. I just wanted to give you guys a shorter one for noon today. I will be filming all day today to get you guys some longer content. So most of my night premieres are gonna be close to like 45 minutes to an hour, so we can have a plant party, chat, talk about plants, all the good things. But thanks again for tuning in. I hope everybody has a great Tuesday, and I will see you on the next video tonight. This is Richie of Grow Folds. See you later. Bye.